Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Had a lovely morning this morning. A little overcast, a little cooler than we were used to over the past few days. That 35 to 39 degrees Celsius weather we had in the old Shuswap there was kind of spoiling us. In fact, yesterday I was trying to run around the house in shorts with no shirt on, and I was getting a chill. It was a bit much. But looks like we got about a quarter-inch rain overnight. And last night I was so wiped. We drove like 950 kilometers yesterday to get home in one day, and that was just it's too much. So I'm paying the price for it. I didn't unpack much yesterday. I brought the suitcases in the house. So this morning I got to get all the kayaks off, and then we're heading to Dawson Creek. Yes, Mama Bear, we're going to park this thing. Mama Bear is going to get a new Yukon here today, so we're driving to Dawson Creek. I was a little bit nervous about doing that because it's interprovincial, right? Dawson's in BC, we live in Alberta, and how do you manage that? But they can get us a permit to bring it home without a license plate, so we don't have to make 2 trips. And so that's going to be awesome. Pretty excited about that. And then we're going to do the flight of the Bumblebee around the farm just to see how everything is, make sure everything's still alive, nothing's disappeared. We had farm sitters in, of course, but you still gotta double check, do your due diligence, make sure everything's copacetic before you just blindly continue on. I was nervous when I built this this kayak rack the other day because we said we were going to take it, and I just in a couple hours screwed some boards together, made a kayak rack, and then just drove 10 hours one way and 10 hours back. Of course, it took us more like 14 hours to get back, but nevertheless, it held up good. One ratchet strap over the front, one over the back. Those eyelets, I wasn't sure how I was going to secure it, but I had these old, these were actually pocket hole things that were supposed to go down in here on like an older style pickup truck. And I just repurposed them as tie downs and just went up and over, one in the middle, up and over, and latched in the side. And these things did not budge. Kind of a last minute addition to the old canoe rack here was after we got all of these on and the box of the pickup, we had full of luggage. We're like, where are we going to put the fishing rods? So I just took a chunk of 1.5 inch ABS pipe, screwed it on there, screwed it on at the front, jammed the fishing rods in, and just put a zip tie in there. And those things went, 2,500 kilometers or whatever, however far it was. Never moved. Pretty awesome. I shouldn't say they never moved. I did pull them out. One day we went fishing on the lake, caught absolutely nothing. But hey, we didn't catch weeds either. That was a bonus. That's one thing here in Alberta. We always seem to just do nothing but catch weeds. At least we caught nothing. We spent some nice relaxing time out on the lake. It was good for Charlotte. And kids had a great time. Made it home from Dawson with the new ride. There she is. Yukon XL in redwood metallic. It's kind of a weird color. Is it burgundy? Is it purple? Is it brown? Is it maroon? I would call it more of an auburn, shiny auburn, but when the light hits it, it looks kind of black, but if the light hits it the other way, it looks kind of bright red. It's one of those confusing colors. You might be wondering why I went with a brand new Yukon. Well, here's the thing. We just got back from the Shuswap, and human experiences like this, it's really hard to go on vacation and come home and then not still want to be a part of that culture, right? And so we come home from the lake. What's the first thing I see on Facebook? Is a buddy of mine has a used boat for sale for $5,500. The mathematician in my head just went, well, I could probably round trip to Dawson Creek, spend $100,000 and buy a brand new SUV for the wife and keep her happy, or I could just drive 12 minutes into Beaver Lodge and buy a used boat and come with a free divorce. Which one you gonna pick? I did say we were gonna have to do a lap around the farm and do our due diligence, didn't I? Well, just happened to look over here beside the chicken house, and as you can see, it's a little wetter than usual despite the rain that we got here last night. Notice that the garden hose connection there appeared like it was loose, so I shut everything down, depressured it, tightened it back up. I'm gonna go turn the water back on now, see if it's still dribbling. Hopefully it's not still dribbling. Hopefully it's just a loose connection, loose gasket there. If it is dribbling, well, maybe I have a crack fitting or something. I'm gonna have to investigate further. Well, it looks like it's still got a little bit of a drip, but nothing like that. So if that's the biggest crisis we got after a week away, that's not so bad. So I drove down here to the sheep. I had a look at everybody. They're still alive, still here. Nobody's starving, nobody's injured, nobody's doing goofy stuff. They're all still in the field they were originally put in. Can't complain about that. Just out having a look at the cows, and seems everybody's in good health and good spirits too. Maybe I should take more vacations, I don't know. Also appears the weeds in some spots are doing pretty good too, so might have to dig the sprayer out here next week. Well, Mama's ringing the dinner bell, so I better get inside and get me some chicken and a cup of tea. And looking at the sky, I'm thinking maybe we're going to be in for a show tonight. So I'll let you go for now. Hope you have a fantastic evening. See you tomorrow.